Good morning. It is very early in the morning, and this is Unforgettable Crafts. We are going to our first pop-up market ever, and I'm super nervous, but I'm trying to stay like calm and unexcited so that I'm not nervous. It's not really working. But anyway, it's supposed to get to 90 degrees today from 1 to 2 o'clock. And it's supposed to feel like 102. And that does not make me happy and excited at all. So we have lots of water. We have these cool little water bottles. We'll show you later. And hopefully we can stay nice and cool. Hopefully there's a breeze because we're going to be right on the river. That's what I'm hoping for. Can you hope for that too? But we're halfway packed up at this point in time. We've got all of the hardware in the vehicle. And now we're going to start working on getting the product into the vehicle. Since it's going to be super hot today, I'm a little nervous on the candles getting soft. Since I've never been to a pop-up market, I've never seen how my candles do yet. And they are 100% soy, so they do have a melting point at about 131. So we should be okay, but they might get a little bit soft. So I'm a little nervous on that front too. And there is another candle vendor there, so I'm nervous on the situation on if they're going to be a friend, or if they're going to be like, ew, you're a candle maker too, kind of situation. So we'll see how it goes, and wish us luck.
Let's do this. What's up, everybody? Sorry my hair's a mess. It's been a pretty crazy morning. We got up at 6 a.m. for this bad boy. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. So this is everything that we've loaded up in the truck. We have the tables, we have the cart, we have the cashier checkout stand, we have the canopy, and we have these weights, which were a real pain in the butt to get because we ended up getting like multiple sandbags, and every single company, I guess, that we bought sandbags from, they all had problems. Like literally every single one of them had a problem. The last one I did, it had a massive hole in it and all the sand just poured out everywhere, so that was really fun. So yeah, it's been an adventure. Let me show you what's on the inside. So in the inside, we got all the display stuff. We got the toolkit for extra stuff. Got my camera case over there. And we got the little spin wheel thing for winning your little prizes and discounts and all that other kind of stuff. So it's going to be a journey. So I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Well, I think we have all the goodies in the car. Let's see. So we have earrings and necklaces there. And then around here in the trunk, we have wax melts, air diffusers, more wax melts, and then all those boxes are candles. It's going to be a fun day. Let's do it.
We are here at the park. We are at Riverview Park here in Melbourne, Florida, and we are setting up our tent. We got a notification that we weren't supposed to set up until after 8. It looks like everybody came before us and started setting up before 8, so need to know that for the future. This is our tent. Behind me, my husband, Mr. Unforgettable. And it's getting set up. There's a lot of people here, a lot of vendors. It's really exciting. Ooh, some pretty plants next to her. But we are setting up the tent over here. That's my littlest one there. She's helping today. And yeah, here's some of our stuff. All the product is still in the vehicle, so we'll be bringing that over in just a few minutes. But it looks gorgeous out today. And hopefully the sun will be our friend. We're putting on the back side only at this point, but if I need to put up one of the sides as the sun comes up and over, we will adjust as needed. See you in a little bit. So we've officially got the tent set up and all of the products out. It is stinking hot today, like already, and we're nowhere near noon, 1 o'clock when it's supposed to get up to 90. You may hear the train in the background. We have a train track right across the road from us, but I wanted to showcase what we have going on. So up in the top corners on each side in the center, we have our diffusers hanging. And on this side, the diffusers are hanging. And then on this side, I'm going to switch you around. We have all of our goodies. Have our price list showing so that people don't have to ask and feel uncomfortable. There's all the pretty candles, our feminine scents, our fall scents, clean, not fruity, floral, coffee, and then our nothing, and then our manly scents over there. And then we have our little setup over here, our checkout with our spinning wheel, and then they can get their stickers or percentage off. And our melts are over here. We put up the back over here, and I put the front side on just to protect these melts because I'm afraid of them getting too hot today. Then I have one of our diffusers out so people can see it and learn how to use it if they'd like to. The earrings, our enter to win is here. Some pins and a pricing guide back there. And then the earrings. the necklaces, which we did do a little bit different with it. Instead of hanging and getting all tangled, we created this cool little setup for it and wraps around. And then I brought the tic-tac-toe. Oops, sorry, went the wrong way. The tic-tac-toe items there. So yeah, this is our booth. And I'll show you what it looks like from out here. And it is busy, very busy. Lots of vendors out today, which is really cool to see. Down that way, the pathway just keeps on going until the beginning of the park. And we are towards the end, which is nice, I think. But yeah, so we'll see what happens and how it goes. I'm just hoping that the sun ball decides to be a little bit nicer to me today, because I am glistening. Hello. It's raining. Officially is starting to rain. We had some sprinkles, but now it's starting to pour, and that's fun. Let's fix that. Hi, we are officially being poured on. So we had to fix a few things because water was coming in at every angle, and we had taken down one of the sides already. So we have zipped up this side over here so that that's protecting where it was coming in from, blowing from. But we're doing good. We're just gonna stay hopefully for a while and see if things get better. We are gonna be closing at 2 here, and it's 1:35 officially. So our very first time having a pop-up, it was so hot, and now it is pouring the rain on us. So it's definitely been an adventure. And there are a lot of people trying to leave, a lot of people debating on if they want to stay. But I will say one amazing thing is our tent. This tent is fighting the storm really well. That was lightning. That's not fun. But the tent is doing really well. My husband anchored it up a little bit more to push water off more, and a lot of people are having trouble with that and pushing that. Come here, please. So the thunder is starting, the lightning is going, and this should be an adventure to never forget. Thanks for joining us. It's officially pouring at my first pop-up market. So sad. It was super hot when we got here this morning, and then the breeze started, and then all of a sudden the darkness came and fell upon our souls. So now we're all bundled in together right here, waiting for it to stop a little so that we can exit. It is thundering and lightning, and my hair is all kinds of frizzy, so excuse me for not looking very fly. But it was a fun adventure. We did get to meet a lot of people, got our name out there, got our brand out, and I hope you can hear me at this point in time, but probably not because it's thundering again. But it happened, so this is my first ever pop-up market, and I think it went well overall, minus the heat and minus the storm. I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day. And we're back a few days later. So we've had some time to woo-saw and relax from the event that was our first pop-up market. It was really fun. Let me just surmise that in the beginning. It was really fun. It was super hot, like excessive amounts of heat, whereas we needed to have fans. So my husband had to run and go get some fans to cool us down. The tent itself was gorgeous, I feel, and it was very sturdy and it held down really well throughout the event. But it created like a sauna in the back area next to where we had the checkout center. And so it was really, really, really hot. And so I tried to avoid that area at all costs in the beginning. So yeah, it was really hot. What does that mean? I know, I'm getting there. So during the event, we had quite a few people coming in and out. It was a themed pop-up market for gardening, which definitely is not my forte, with candles and clay jewelry and diffusers being sold. So some people just overlooked me completely this week, but I'm hoping next week, whenever it's not themed as a garden, it'll be a lot better. But I did have a lot of great conversations, got to meet a lot of people. We had a enter to win. I don't know if you'll see this in the video. So we had this little enter to win box here, and it says good luck, and then it has a big area to write in. And we got quite a few people to enter the raffle for a free 5-ounce candle of their choice fragrance. And so we did do that drawing the next day after everything calmed down. And the lady that won, her name was Lynn, and she was super excited to have her candle, and she chose Splendidly Crisp. So that's exciting, and it was nice to be able to give something away, which was really cool. So let's see, we had a few friends come by and visit as well. That was really nice of them. I love having that support. And my husband's mother, my mother-in-law, came by, and she actually stayed with us the entire time, which I was not expecting. So big thank you to her. I appreciate that. And so my daughter was getting really hot. She's 11, and her little cheeks were so red and puffy. And she looked at me at one point and she's like, "Mommy, it feels like I'm burning from the inside out." And I was like, "Okay, you gotta go." So my husband took her and put her in air conditioning, and they went on a little journey to find fans. After that, she was the happiest little girl in the world, but I think it was just that the tent creating that sauna, and she was in the back area of it trying to sit and relax and draw, because she's a little artist. She's adorable. So yeah, it was an event. And then after that, it was nice. The heat was kind of moving over the top of the tent. At 12 o'clock, it was supposed to hit around 99 degrees and feel like 102 or 104, I don't remember right now. So at that point in time, it was the highest heat index, and we took down the back to see if we could get more breeze going through now that the sun wasn't beaming down upon our backs. And that was better. Very short-lived better, because then all of a sudden there was a torrential downpour. And we were like, oh yeah, the radar's clear today. There's not gonna be any rain. It'll be fantastic and beautiful. And then there was torrential downpour. So yeah, then we were like, oh, it'll just move on in just a minute. No big deal. It'll go passing like always in Florida. We always have weird weather here. And it did not. Instead, it began thundering and lightning, very, very close lightning, large cracks of lightning scaring everyone around us. So everybody was trying to pack up their stuff. All of our stuff was super heavy, so we were just gonna wait it out because there was really nothing else to do. So we were standing there, we're trying to like pull in items, and all of a sudden we look over and the entire tablecloth is filled with water, and it has a like waterfall going through all of the candles and down. And I'm like, oh my God, that's when it really connected that things are getting ruined. And underneath the table was all of our extra product. So boxes and boxes, cardboard boxes of candles. And I'm like, okay, we put it on a tarp thinking, okay, the tarp will protect it and it'll be great. Well, that wasn't correct. It was like this much water on the ground. The tarp was only that tall. And so all of those are now soaked. And my husband was fantastic. He's like trying to run around like a crazy person and get the vehicles moved over to open spaces in the rain, while we're trying to pack things up as much as we could into boxes that still existed. Because at one point I picked up one of the boxes and the whole front just fell off, and I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to move this from A to B and get it safely into a car without 11-ounce candles just falling out and busting everywhere. So that was a fun and interesting experience. It was not fun at all. But it happened, and we worked through it the best that we could. We tried not to get irritated and upset, and we tried to work together as a little family unit to put everything where it could go, and I think we did a great job. So yeah, we had heat galore. We finally got a little bit of a breeze coming through, then we had downpour. So overall, it sucked. Just kidding. We learned a lot. We had a lot of fun. Overall, we came home, we were laughing and cutting up and carrying on all over again. It does suck in some ways because we had to figure out which candle tops were hurt and which ones weren't hurt so we could see what we needed to do to correct for the future. And luckily, my candles are all glass, so the bottoms were all fine, but the tops had, like, the labels started peeling up. And I was like, oh, how many are hurting? Because that hurts my soul. So much work and so much effort put into these, and it was very disheartening, just to be completely honest, but we got through it. We learned what we needed to do to correct it for the next event. And on that topic, on the other topic, polymer clay, the interesting thing about them is that I started using cornstarch a while back to make my pieces with the cutters. And the water, when they were hitting on the polymer clay, it started pulling the, what is it? Thank you. Started pulling the cornstarch out of the polymer clay, and it started making like this white ring around everything. And I'm like, what is that? I thought it was just completely destroyed. And then once I got my mind on straight, I'm like, wait, polymer clay is waterproof pretty much. So what is this? Let me like really dive deeper into what is wrong with my pieces. So I have some work to do still on those, where I'm going to alcohol it and get that off and removed. And hopefully that's gonna be the end of it. It should be fine. But yes, the candles I think were the hardest part for me when that started setting in. The car diffusers, nothing was wrong with them at all because they were hanging. So I had them hanging up on the top, and I had brought down 4 of them, one of each of the scents, to showcase to people, and then open it and let them smell it because I have the smell-proof bags. So they would open it, smell it, see if they liked that one the best. But they were all perfectly fine because they were in the top center of each side. So those were good, but yeah, that was really rough when we got home and started like separating, and we have like 29 or 39 candles.
That are ruined?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's more than that. Wow. That was like 30 something.
Well, it takes 7 times 4.
5.
7 times 5.
Yes. There's 5 across and 7 long.
So 35 of the small.
Of the small. And some large. So
And we've got, yeah.
It was closer to 4, like 42, 43.
So yeah, we're looking at somewhere around 42, 45 candles that were needing help. So we started working on that. My husband's amazing. He was working on that yesterday for us and got some things worked out to where we can fix them, and going forward, we may even end up getting rid of lids in the future because I think they look prettier without them. We'll see. We do have some ideas for the future. Hint, hint, wink, wink, things are coming. And some cute little bowls are coming too. You'll see that in the near future. Anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking with us through our very first ever pop-up market. I appreciate the time that you took to watch this video. I would love for you to go by our website, www.unforgettablecrafts.store. Check out our new items there. We have a lot of new little goodies that are secret squirrels that just kind of pop up randomly that I don't tell you about until later. So if you're the first one on there to see it, you can purchase things early. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.